Something Miss Netta should have did. She thinks she can sit on that show and belittle everybody when she is the joke. You can't even pay Cardi B her money. That's why you can't pay nobody to go on your show, and you lucky people go up there. And I made a whole video that's still posted going viral. Defending you against everybody telling me you messy. All you do is talk about people. You need to go get your kids back from Africa and all of this. And your African husband got all. I made a whole video taking up for this chipmunk. And she's respecting me and giving me compliments. And after the show, you want to belittle me and my man. Ain't nobody give us or send us no letter for going on the show speaking on our name and clearing our name up over lies that y'all put out, and it got to Tasha K. Can't nobody give me no cis letter for me going clearing up my name for y'all saying that I took somebody's husband and this person live with me and they don't, and they homeless and they not, and they don't have a job and they do. So y'all can keep following all this miserable and drama stuff these people trying to put out or trying to hurt me or hurt a man that they don't know, that ain't even on the internet or bothering nobody. We're not entertaining none of it. We're not responding to none of it. This is the only thing I'm going to respond to because that's ludicrous, and it take fools to follow that mess and the documents that was produced because somebody sent the video to me, but I haven't received nothing to my email.
Tell your supporters to send you money for a casket.
Hey, how you guys doing? What's going on, party crashers? Honey, let me tell y'all. See, y'all liked that video last time. Honey, we got another part 2 for you. Amoy, honey, the goddess, the transgender goddess, honey. When I tell you, she won't stop, can't stop, I believe she got the spirit of Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop, because she is yet again dragging Tasha K. Not only is she dragging Tasha K, she's mentioning Tasha K kids out here in these streets. Now, you know Tasha K don't play about her kids. Tasha K, she gonna have to clap back. Woo! We will be here when she does, okay? We're going to catch all that tea. But also, Miss Amoy, the goddess, in this video, she brings up Miss Netta. End up calling her Joe Netta. What? Then she retracted, talking about, I ain't even going to drag you like that, Miss Netta. Girl, this video has a lot of drama in it. Yeah. Also, we have, so Amoy's boyfriend, James, you guys know he was a heterosexual man, allegedly. Well, he said he was a straight man. And then Miss Amoy, goddess, the transgender, honey, she said that she started off as a heterosexual man. So you got both heterosexual men, honey, living in their truth. They're coming out, or they ain't coming out. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, they were both with women. They were both with, women, whatever. And, girl, it's so fucking funny. But it's reality. And it happens so often in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so popular. Well, anyway, let me finish telling you what I got to tell you before I play this long video. If you guys did not know, James, which is Miss Amoy, the goddess, boyfriend, had a wife. Now, this wife, she is speaking out, and she has a lot of stuff to say. I got her in this video as well. And guess who else is speaking out? James, the boyfriend, brother and sister is speaking out too, honey. And you may say, well, what's going on? Well, this is what I'm hearing. Allegedly, James and his ex-wife, they got separated, I believe, in 2022, okay? Yes, but they're still legally married. So he's been off doing his thing, and then he popped up with Miss Amoy, the goddess, honey, the transgender. So, honey, they was like, Who straight man is that? I guess they sensed the man was straight. I don't know. They was like, no, we need to look him up. Whose man is that? Whose man is that? So they did some digging, and they found his wife. And I guess they start, tagging her in posts, talking about the situation. She was shocked. She didn't know what was going on. So she responded, and she did confront him about it. I got that video on this channel. You got to go up and look for it. It's all. She was yelling and cussing him out and everything. But he was lying, but he's a liar. And I just want to know who paid for that wedding, because, he's broke. He stay broke. So I'm like, okay, what is the attraction with him? I mean, he looked decent on the outside, but other than that, what is it? But it's not my problem, and I really don't care. I was just curious. But anyway, honey, she is speaking out. So she said her piece. Then James got offended. Miss Amoy, the goddess, got offended, honey. And then they start clapping back. And then the wife got offended of they clap backs. Now the wife said James is still her husband legally, and she want an apology. She said from the transgender, she said, I want an apology, goddess. And she said, James, I want a public apology for what y'all out here saying about me. And she said she gonna send them a cease and desist. Yeah, honey. And Miss Goddess, the transgender, Amoy, she responded to it too, honey. She said, listen, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with that cease and desist in this video. Girl, this is typical in the Black community, okay? So, yeah, that's what's going on. Are y'all ready to see all these video clips? Man, the whole family is involved. Now, this is a family affair. Comment, I want to know your thoughts about all this. Make sure you share to your mama, your cousin, and let's roll that clip. See what's going on. Do y'all think Miss Netta going to respond to the drama? Let's look.
And I made a whole video that's still posted going viral. Defending you against everybody telling me you messy. All you do is talk about people. You need to go get your kids back from Africa and all of this. And your African husband got all these wives. Man, they eating her up on Instagram. Eating her up on Instagram, baby. And she up here trying to throw shots at me. I'm finding out stuff I didn't even know about her. And she up here throwing shots at me. Like, girl, bye. I am not Miss Netta, baby. Every time you speak on my name, I'm going to reciprocate your energy. Miss Tasha K. Thank you. Something Miss Netta should have did. She thinks she can sit on that show and belittle everybody when she is the joke. You can't even pay Cardi B her money. That's why you can't pay nobody to go on your show, and you lucky people go up there. Because all they doing is getting clout off of your dumb too. You think people really be liking you. The same way you using us, we using you too for clout and views, and that's why I went and set up there. I'm the one who tagged you in the Tasha K post on Instagram. I love you and love your videos and your honesty. Thank you, baby. And I appreciate that. You got your follow back. Thank you, because I would have been blind if you didn't. And I made a whole video taking up for this chipmunk. And she's respecting me and giving me compliments. And after the show, you want to belittle me and my man. No, I'm not Joe Netta. And I ain't even going to disrespect Miss Netta like that. I'm not Miss Netta. And I'm going to match every video you put out about me. Something Miss Netta should have did, because she stayed eating Miss Netta up on her shows, and Miss Netta sat and said nothing. She know who to with, honey. Like I said, she knew to keep it cute with me on that show. She did her history trying to act like she didn't. She did her history. She knew who Amoy the goddess was. She knew not to play with me on her mother show. And now I go sit back up there and play with her again. If she want me to. I'll go sit right back up there and play with her again. She knew not to play with me on her mother show.
Another day of drama. I wasn't even going to address Amoy because I just feel like it's pointless to keep going, back and forth with a grown-ass man on the internet because I'm a woman. A real one. So I don't feel like I should be on the internet arguing with a grown-ass man who puts on a synthetic wig and think that turns him into a pretty woman. I think that because James over there whispering in his ear and kissing on the back of his black ass neck, that he's under the impression that he's a woman. Yes, I had a girlfriend when I was 25. I think I told y'all that. My daughter, who's 22, also has a girlfriend right now that she posts all over the internet, that she loves, that she kisses and hugs. And I had the time of my life with my girlfriend. The difference between us and Amoy is we not a 40-year-old man. See, you're a 40-year-old man, and no matter how many of them dry-ass wigs you put on, or them funky-ass moo-moos bouncing around with your frail-ass body looking like a character from the fucking Walking Dead, only thing you missing, my nigga, is the casket. Tell your supporters to send you money for a casket, because you're alive. James in the back looking sick as hell, head bald as hell on the top, like, girl.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I slept good. I'm not speaking on nothing else, but I am going to speak on this one thing. I don't have a cease letter or whatever you want to call it. James don't have a cease desist letter. Can't nobody give us or send us no letter for going on the show speaking on our name and clearing our name up over lies that y'all put out and it got to Tasha K. Can't nobody give me no cease desist letter for me going clearing up my name for y'all saying that I took somebody's husband and this person live with me and they don't, and they homeless and they not, and they don't have a job and they do. So y'all can keep following all this miserable and drama stuff these people trying to put out or trying to hurt me or hurt a man that they don't know that ain't even on the internet or bothering nobody. We're not entertaining none of it. We're not responding to none of it. This is the only thing I'm going to respond to because that's ludicrous, and it take fools to follow that mess and the documents that was produced because somebody sent the video to me. But I haven't received nothing to my email or nothing have been brought to my house and nothing have been taken to James' house or he haven't received anything. Thank you. Y'all have a good day. I just wanted to clear that up. Can't nobody give me no letter for going on the show and clearing my name up on lies of defamation of character that y'all putting out on us. Y'all have a good day. Somebody tagged me in it and that's how I saw it and I went to bang. I said, this got to Tasha K now. We got to clear this shit up because now they lying. Like it got to Tasha K. Now I got to go on and clear it up. Because I won't clear it up. I was going to let y'all talk and say what y'all want to say about the situation. Because we knew what was what. So when it got to Tasha K, I reached out to her. And that's how it went. And she inboxed me back and was like, well, would you like to come on and tell your story? And I said, you know what, Tasha K? I said, I sure will. Because at this point, I'm tired of these trolls and I'm tired of them lying on my name. And now they lying on my man name. And I don't play when it come to my man. I don't care if she do. She already said anybody that was involved can come on. I don't care if she do, but when she do, his wife better talk about him and their situation because she don't know me. If she say anything out her mouth about me, I will be back on Tasha K's show. I don't know what's the problem with James or why y'all so sweet on James, but he's home in his bed, baby. He's not nowhere in my house, nor do he live with me. And I don't want to live with my man. Just because you're in a relationship don't mean that you move in with your mate. Right now, I still like my space. Me and James just really started going together. Why would I move him in my house? Like, y'all sound stupid. That's y'all might do, but I don't move fast like that and just move people in my house. I don't care if it's my man or not. I don't move fast like that, baby. My mama didn't raise my sisters like that, and she sure didn't raise me like that. Like, y'all delusional and y'all weird. Like, seriously. Me and him just really got together. Why would I move him in my house? I don't care if that's my boyfriend or not. Would you recreate the Gina and Morton scene? It's sad how y'all harassing a man and digging in a man's life and history that y'all don't even know, and he ain't done nothing to none of y'all. Nor is he on the internet to see any of it. Nor do he do drama. But carry on. I would pray for y'all. That's all I can say. Y'all attacking a person just because they're a part of me. And the person not even on the internet to see none of it. This is hilarious to me. This is pure entertainment. Y'all have a good night. I'm about to go finish eating my grilled chicken tacos and go back watching my movie. Y'all have a good night. Mwah. I know I'm a man, baby. I'm a pretty one. Thank you. Thank.
We be or whatever's supposed to be his younger brother.
You know who this is?
Wait,
Okay, so why are you doing this, man? That's dead ass wrong. Let that man live his life, bro. Like, is it making you? Is it making you come? Is it paying your bills? Like, that's dead ass wrong. And you up here trying to embarrass your own brother? That's fucked up.
I'm not embarrassing my own brother. First off, I said let him live his life and be happy. I said him bringing the kids into it is what brought me into it.
He didn't bring no kids into
So
it. He
you
didn't
might
bring no
want to
kids. Everybody else brought the kids into it.
might want to
You
sit
think?
down before you get checked. I'm your big brother. You know how
Louis.
I am. I'm a come see
Hey,
you
Louis,
type
bro.
person. You better calm your down and get up off this line. That's my little sister. She would get a personal call when I get up off this. She know I don't play like that.
I apologize. I didn't mean to come up here hostile. You know.
You're fine, bro.
I'm just frustrated because I was called this morning by my brother talking about some Lewis was up here basically talking about him and the situation, and I feel like that's wrong. Like, you say let him live his life. Okay, so why are you coming up here? You're into, like, you're egging on this social media thing. This should not even be a thing. So why are you up here even talking about it?
Are you
Yeah.
in tune with the things that have been said with James's ex-wife / her kids? Are you in tune with any of that? Where do you stand with her? Are you guys cool?
No, I could care less for her because of things, but you know.
So I know you're a little irritated with your brother and you don't understand what his point of coming up here is, but his point of coming up here is Miss Marquez got a lot of messages, and I'm sure your brother probably got the same amount of messages because people are messaging him a lot of alarming things. They just want to shed some light and get the kids out of the situation, and I know they're not necessarily young kids, but they also don't deserve to be spoken on.
When it's Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and all these other people, do y'all think that they put their family in that? My brother didn't put his family in that. They not the ones doing it. This is social media. This is the world we talking about. We talking about human beings. They doing that. He didn't do that. You think my brother would really be out here trying, like, want the embarrassment?
do you know who your brother is attached to currently at this moment?
I don't know him personally, but I've talked to him.
You've talked to Toriano. You've talked to your brother's boyfriend.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it. Like, but I mean, does it have to be like a title on it? Boyfriend, girlfriend? It doesn't matter.
It's about the lies that James is spreading to Amoy / letting Amoy spread on such big of a platform.
I want you to be able to sit and see before you come and defend something so quickly because Toriano and your brother is at fault at this.
I wish, like I said, we usually don't do things like this online. I wish she would have hit me up because like she only talked to James. And as we all coming together to realize without me even having to say, he lies. So if you just going off of what he's saying, you gonna think I'm up here bashing him. I ain't bashed my brother not one time. I didn't care about his sexuality not one time. Leave the kids out of it. Main premises.
Louis, I apologize because I didn't hear the full thing. You feel me? But what I have been hearing before this whole live thing from James is like, ain't nobody being accepted on y'all side between you and Anthony, man. Like, y'all not, ain't nobody being accepted, and I don't understand it. I did come off aggressive, and I apologize because I don't know the full story. I didn't know what you was up here saying. You feel me? So yeah, I came up here. You already know what I'm saying. My mouth would get crazy. Like, yeah, so I did come up to you aggressive, and I didn't mean to. I don't know the full thing. I didn't know that you was defending him this time. I was just hearing from before when you called him when the thing first popped up. Won't nobody being accepted to our brother, and I felt like that was wrong. Even though, yeah, the kids are the only innocent ones in it. As far as my care and people defending my care, man, that girl ain't innocent by far. I'm sorry. Shit, he ain't talked to my care in how long? When she kicked him out and did him dirty as hell, and he was staying with me, like, she did him dirty. So my care ain't innocent. James didn't drag these people into nothing.
Can I say
Any of
something?
them.
Hello, everybody. Can I say something?
I don't want the
Jasmine,
lock to
you
be
keep
cut.
saying that Amoy did this, but your
I
brother's
know
pillow
how
talking.
I know how his trolls
Wait.
get down. He know them
No,
people
it's
gonna
not.
find them
It's
people.
not about Amoy trolls. It's the fact that James is pillow talking to Amoy about this girl's personal business and her kids. Your brother's not innocent. So stop blaming Makara or whatever. The internet see what James is doing. He went on Tasha K live and said that she's miserable.
Who, my Kira? Because we're not talking about the kids right now. My Kira's the one. He said my Kira's miserable, right?
Yeah, he said that.
Okay. What's wrong?
He's the one who
He
keep
is.
attacking her online. But you sitting up here defending him. And that's why his music is trash. It's never going to take you out the hood. It's never going to get him off the street.
We
He's
ain't in the
always going
hood,
to be
baby.
stuck with the Moy.
We ain't in the hood, baby. That's one thing. And two, I don't really care what y'all say about the music. None of that matters. She is miserable. Kids are innocent.
Sound like you are too.
Amoy want beef with that lady
My
so bad.
Kira is very miserable because he came and lived with me when she put him out for no reason.
She kicked him out for a reason about the emails. She kicked him out for a reason.
Some BS for a reason because he called her a
No,
scamming ass
because
bitch,
she saw the
and that's what she
emails.
is.
She saw the emails. She saw the
Man,
emails.
no,
You're
that's
sitting
not
up
what
here
it was. Cause I
defending
was
him
with him.
instead
I
of
was
checking him.
there.
Granted, you don't have to talk bad about him, but he was wrong.
I seen the messages and I heard the calls. This was damn near a year ago. That's not why she kicked him out.
You are an enabler. You're an enabler. She is. Jasmine is an enabler. She's sitting here trying to defend her brother when her brother is in the wrong. That is an enabler. She's blaming somebody else for James' actions. That is an enabler. It has nothing to do with Amoy. Amoy cannot talk about stuff he don't know unless James give him that information, right or wrong. Amoy did not live with Makara, however you say her name, excuse me. Amoy did not live with her. James did. The internet know her business because of James. Thank you. Since James been with Amoy, it's been that girl attacking that girl, attacking that girl. Nobody knows what happened between James and that his ex-wife because nobody lived with them. She told her story. She told us about the emails. Just like James denied Amoy on live, he's denying what happened with him and his ex-wife. He's not a credible source. He's a liar. He's manipulative. He's going to say anything to put a roof over his head. He's a dangerous man. And his sister is up here defending him instead of saying, you know what, granted, that's her brother. She don't have to bash him. But don't sit here and act like he's innocent or he's like the sweetest person in the world. He's not. Look what he did to his ex-roommate. Look what he did to the ex-wife. Look what he got his kids being dragged. Those kids that he said he loved so much being dragged all over the internet. So what if Louis going to sit there and say something? He's not bashing his brother. He's saying don't put the kids in it. Who's defending this ex-wife kids? Nobody. But Amoy could open up his mouth and say whatever he want to say about those innocent kids. And y'all know how his mouth is when it comes to kids. He says nasty, vulgar, disgusting things. Who's protecting those kids? Nobody.
But the question that I do have for both Jane's brother and sister, has anybody like took the time out to dig deep and understand the mental state of a boy? We all see that James is manipulating the situation as well as a boy's manipulating the situation. But it comes to a point where we have to understand that the disrespect is now being done by James as well. Have you all checked your brother regarding this magnitude? And as a family, have y'all decided to come together and tell James, you need to exit stage left because now it's becoming dangerous? Because whether y'all realize it or not, your brother is about to be homeless again because there's tax liens on the property that both a boy and James are staying in now, as well as a boy owes over $10,000 in child support, which he is due in court September the 19th.
I mean, I reached out to James, like I said before. I can tell when he's not being truthful with me as I'm checking on his mental health, making sure he's okay and trying to dig a little deeper to figure out what he got going on. As far as the person he's dealing with, I don't know nothing about this person. I'm not going to lie. Everything he said to me was new news. Only thing I did was check on my brother. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's got my blood, you know what I mean? So
he doesn't know the background of a boy. A boy's sister has identity theft issues. The mother has check fraud issues. He's dealing with a family of fraud. James has entered into a dangerous situation. If you do public records, a boy has so many cases of assault because I think it's time for y'all to save y'all brother.
you put him on the phone. That was my thing. I was trying to talk to my brother away from him. And as long as my brother's in North Carolina hiding with him, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk to my brother away from him. It's going to have to be face to face.
I understand that your brother's in North Carolina. I personally don't ever want to see anybody get hurt by a boy because a boy is dangerous.